And I'm like 29 at this time, 29, 30-ish. But I'm like a year away from graduating. But I'm not feeling like super happy. So now I'm like, okay, something needs to happen. So now I start struggling. I start like talking to people. I talk to my really close friends like, hey man, this happened. And they introduce me to this concept of picking up girls. This concept of you can meet girls randomly. You can meet girls all of the sudden. Like, it's called cold approach pickup. This is what they introduced me to. It's like, yeah, man, why don't you just like pick up a girl at the mall, or why don't you just like talk to this girl in your class, like, you know, this girl that you like. Like, I'm like, oh wow, you could do that. Like, it's not in my reality, right? And now, like, having worked for the number one dating coach company in the world, and like being around all this stuff so much over the like last 3 to 3.5 years, I'm like, and now I think back to what I used to be. It's a huge brain transformation, right? That's what I touched on in the beginning. My entire journey is about changing my brain. So now I'm like, okay, so now I like struggle for a year. This is like my last year of PhD. I'm like, fuck, I need to learn about business. I need to learn about making money, because like, if, you know, I have this like big ass loan to pay off, my graduate school debt. I need to figure that out. I need to do all this stuff. How the fuck am I gonna do that? Plus now there's this added pressure of like, oh, I need to like learn game. I need to be good at game, right? So now I'm like, okay, I need to figure this out. So now I got all these books. My friends gave me these books of like how to talk to girls and how to like open and hook and all this shit, how to pull, right? So now I'm like struggling, I'm learning. And I'm very academic at this. So I'm doing it very like methodically. I'm like going book by book, you know, like applying and coming. But it's like all new to me. And this is like a dude that's like 30, right? It's fucking weird. And I know it's weird. And now I think back, it's not so weird, because there's like 40-year-olds doing it, 50-year-olds doing it, like so many people doing this, right? So it's not so weird anymore now that I think about it. Nothing is weird to me now. Like, you know, when you experience these things, nothing is weird. Okay, so now I'm a year away. So I'm learning about business. I'm learning about this, that. I'm talking to girls. I'm going to clubs. I start going to clubs. I start drinking. I start doing drugs. I'm doing all this like liberal stuff, right? Like I'm trying stuff, right? Oh, a new drug. Yeah, I tried weed for the first time. I'll do weed. Yeah, let's see what the fuck this is. Or I'll drink. Yeah, let's get drunk. Yeah, let's do this. And like now I'm just living like the party life. And my PhD life is kind of like suffering. Like, I'm not showing up to the lab. My boss basically stopped my stipend. He's like, hey man, like, you're like about to finish, you're doing really great, but you're not producing anymore. He like stops my stipend. Like, stipend is how much he paid, like my payment. So my payment stopped. Like, I'm not even getting paid now. It's like added depression, like added problems. I'm like, fuck, I need to figure this out. Now all this shit's happening, and now there's sort of like time to get serious about finishing, right? And now during this year, to learn about business, I literally went to different cities to friends who knew about business, and I would do cases with them. I would sit with them, and like I had a friend at McKinsey, I had another friend at BCG, another friend like at Google. So I would like go to these places, and I would like, you know, feed them good food. We'd go to like nice restaurants and stuff. That was my way of giving back. And we would do business cases together so I can learn about business really fast instead of like getting an MBA and shit like that. Because what I realized is, as an academic, I'm never gonna make money. And I also know that I need to make money if I want to get the experiences that I want in life. That's another thing I realized. Like when I hit my level of depression, I was like, I'm never going to get the experiences I want. I'm never I won't be able to travel unless it's for a conference. I won't be able to spend money buying some dinner that I want. I'm not gonna be able to help out my family. Like, I won't be able to buy my mom like an expensive necklace, which I really wanna do. I still wanna do that, and more and more. I'm not gonna be able to do these things without money. But as an academic, I'm never gonna make money, right? So now I'm like learning about business, I'm doing all this stuff. And now hits around June 2013, 3 years ago. And I tell myself that enough is enough. I need to finish my thesis. get my fucking degree, become a doctor, and then fuck it all and do my transformation.